Hello and welcome to another Tabletop Ramblings Middle-earth Strategy Battle Game Battle Report. Before we get started, I'd just like to say a massive thank you to everyone watching this video and to our 100 subscribers. When I started this channel, I did not think it would be this well received. Thank you very, very much. To celebrate hitting 100 subscribers, there's something a little bit different today. This is a homebrew scenario with the 2 great beasts and a bucket full of hobbits. The scenario is going to be very simple. It is going to be a test. Can 2 great beasts kill 100 hobbits before they are brought down? As you can see, there's not 100 hobbits on the board, so every time a hobbit is removed as a casualty, at the end of that turn, they will simply walk back onto the board. We'll keep a kill tally and we'll see which happens first. Either the beasts will kill 100 hobbits or the hobbits will slay the beasts. Let's crack on and see what happens. The table is fully set up. The beasts are right up to the halfway line and the hobbits are trying to use terrain to hide from that nasty charge. Let's roll for first turn priority. The hobbits will be using green and the beasts will be using red. First turn priority there is a draw. Let's re-roll that. A good start. And it goes to the hobbits. In the movement phase, the hobbits shuffled around to try and get further out of range of the beasts so that they'll be able to attack next turn. And then we went into the shoot phase and the beasts were very ineffectual, just 1 hobbit going down to an arrow. But throwing stones proved very, very lethal with the beasts off to a bad start here, as one of these hobbits threw a stone, hit, and they got a 6/6 to wound, and the same thing happened up on the other beast. So both beasts are now down to 4 wounds. This is going to be a bit of an uphill slog for these 2 beasts to get the kills. Let's go into the next turn, turn 2 priority, and see if these beasts can start killing hobbits. And it goes to the hobbits, so they're not going to get their trample off this turn. With all of the hobbits grouped up behind this tree, the beast master here is going to call a heroic move. He may not get a better opportunity to get a trample, so he's going to do that heroic move and he's going to pivot and plough straight in to some hobbits. The first hobbit he hits is dead. The second is dead. A third one will be dead. A fourth will be dead. So that is the first rank, and then he's going to advance into the next. So we have another one dead, another one dead. This one here, he dies as well. This chap here, that is a lot of dead hobbits. So far he's killed all of those. And then who would he go into next? Probably that chap there is also dead. And then we'll come back to see if he would clip this chap or whether he's going to end up trampling further into that archer. So in fact, he wouldn't clip him. He goes in on that archer there, rolling to wound. Kills that archer as well. That is 10 in 1 trample. That is a phenomenal effort there from the beast. And then he hits this tree and has to stop. Now, as far as I can see, hitting something of defense 9 and above means that he'd take wounds, but that is just a tree. It's not a fortification with any batter points or defense. So we're just going to say that the beast stops and is unwounded. If that's wrong, please do comment below. So that is the end of his heroic move, and we'll come back when the hobbits have recovered and charged. And this is the table at the end of the movement phase. This little hobbit here was the one that died the previous turn from arrow fire, and he has run on. Every single hobbit that tried to charge was successful. Everyone here managed to charge the beast and up there. The only chap that's not moved is this guy who couldn't reach because of his short little stubby legs. He's going to stand still and throw a stone. And obviously the archers have remained still for some shots to try and take out some of the orcs in the howdah. In the shoot phase, the archers up at the top did a wound to the howdah. They were aiming for orcs and ended up wounding the howdah. And then this poor hobbit that died and has come back on died as well. So we'll remove him. We've opted to not record the shooting phase just to try and keep this video a little bit tighter to time, because it is probably going to run for a lot of turns. So with that, we'll jump straight into the combat phase. Combats will start off with the snowy base beast, and all the hobbits are always going to be piercing striking, even if we forget to mention it. So everyone there with an axe is going to be piercing striking, and they have the lower fight value, so they'll set the bar. They get a 5 high. The beast has 3 attacks. And it gets the 6. We knocked one of the hobbit dice into a 6 there, but either way, the beast has won. So he's going to attempt to smash up those 3 at the front. Defense 3, strength 6. He only needs 4s, 6s. Different me, absolute gibberish. 3s. He needs 3s to wound, so that is 2 wounds. He's killed both of those, and this chap backs away. They would be thrown to the ground because it was on the charge, but it wasn't actually in combat because it ran over everything it tried. So they are fine because they charged in. We'll then do the combat up here. So that is the beast against 4. Again, everything that can is piercing striking. They get a 6. They're doing a good job there. They are ferocious little hobbits. Can the beast get a 6 as well? Oh, yes. It can. And then can it smash some hobbits? It kills 2 more hobbits. That is a lot of hobbits. We'll keep my favourite little top hat hobbit there. I think he's meant to be one of the Tucks, but he's just playing the role of little standard hobbit there. So that is a brutal turn, and the beasts are starting to work their way through some hobbits. End of turn 2. This is the dead pile. That was a bad day to be a hobbit. We'll run them back on the board, and then we'll roll for turn 3 priority. Those dead hobbits have all come on at the bottom. They're going to try and rush this snowy-based beast and take it down before they go after the other beast. Let's roll for turn 3 priority. And it goes to the hobbits. This is the table at the end of movement and shooting. The beasts were tied down, but only just, with a lot of hobbits failing courage tests. Only 1 here and 1 up there managed to pass, while the rest of the hobbits charged forward. The shooting phase was, again, uneventful for the hobbits. They nearly managed to wound the howdah again on this one, but this time they were not quite accurate enough. But then the orcs retaliated by shooting out 2 hobbits, taking their kill tally to 18 now, as we go into the combat phase. We'll start off with this combat down here. It's piercing striking hobbit against great beast. And the great beast loses there. Wow, that is a massive fail there. A 1 and a 2 and a 1. So the hobbit is now strength 3. So against the defense 7 hide of the beast, the hobbit needs a 6. Can he wound him? No. So the hobbit backs away. Even though he's 1, you always have to back away from a war beast. We then have this fight over here. Can this hobbit do any better? No, that hobbit is probably toast. He gets a 3 high to the 5 of the beast. And then the beast smushes him there. Only just, but 3s are enough. And that is another dead hobbit, taking the tally to 19 dead hobbits. But there are 2 wounds taken off the beasts, 1 on each, so it's still anyone's game. These are the 3 hobbits that died this turn, as we say, taking the kill tally to 19. We'll put those back onto the board. They'll be coming on down here, ready to charge the beast. We'll move them there 4 inches in a second. But first, as we're here, we'll roll for next turn priority. And again, it goes to the hobbits. This is the table at the end of turn 3 movement. The Hobbits have swarmed around this beast. It didn't call a heroic move because everything was tucked behind here. So it's going to have to weather that storm. It can't be trapped, so hopefully it was a good call not avoiding that. Then up here, that Hobbit there was brave enough to charge. Down here, it was just this chap who failed. They are incredibly brave, these Hobbits. We've also done the shooting phase. The Orc arrows did nothing at all. But up here, the 4 archers managed to take another wound off the Howdah, which, if it is fully wounded and destroyed, all those Orcs will fall off. And that will be a very, very bad day for the Orcs. So that could be a potential winning option there for the Hobbits. We'll go into the combats. There are 9 Hobbits around this beast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 Hobbits around that beast. And they are all, obviously, if they can, piercing, striking. Can they get the 6? No, they can't. They do get a 5 high. That's not too bad. But the beast does have the fight value, so the Hobbits are hoping that the beast doesn't get more than a 4. Oh, and it only gets a 4, so the Hobbits have won. The Beastmaster does have might, but it doesn't affect the roll in combat, so this is going to be a lot of dice. There are quite a lot of strength 2 Hobbits, but there's also quite a few that have piercing struck. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there are 4 who have used a piercing strike. So they are wounding just on 6s. And there is a wound to the beast. Oh, hey, that's another wound. It's down to 3 wounds. And then the rest of the Hobbits, only strength 2 and needing 6s by 4s. There's a 6. Is it 6s by 4? Yes! 2 wounds done to the beast. That beast now is down to just 2 wounds remaining, having taken 1 to a stone earlier. So these Hobbits back away. We'll do that in a moment. And the beast has not had a good turn. Let's see if this beast can do any better. It should fare better. 1 piercing striking Hobbit against a very angry beast. The beast wins, needing 3s to crush. And all around there, he has smashed up that Hobbit. Meaning that just 1 Hobbit has gone down, but 2 wounds off the beast. That is a bad, bad turn there for Mordor. Going into turn 4 then, the 1 Hobbit that died has come on up. The total there now up to 20 kills for the beasts. They're doing well, although their kills are slowing down. Let's see if they can do something this turn. So, rolling for priority. Again, it goes to the Hobbits. And we'll come back once we've decided what's going to happen. The beast is going to call a heroic move. He's going to pivot. Pre-measured this. He's going to be able to hit the 3. He's hitting him first, and he is hoping to escape and get up into something a bit more open. These trees here is a bad place for him to be. He's trying to get into the open and to the support of his friend. So on the first one, he just kills him there. The second kills him. And the third, oh, again, only just. So those 3 are dead. And he's going to end up about here. But we'll measure that properly in a second. This is the table at the end of turn 4. The Hobbits have swarmed up, chasing after the wounded beast. But it has managed to move far enough away that it can't be charged. They're hoping they get priority. And as this beast is out of might, they will be able to get the jump on it. Although this beast here has come up. And so they may well lose a couple of Hobbits there to a heroic move. These 2 went down to arrow fire, taking the total deaths this turn to 5, which takes the total to 25 overall, so a quarter of the way there. And the Hobbit archers did nothing to the beast. They were very, very close, but didn't score a wound. And it was on this beast, as it's now blocking the arrow fire on that wounded war beast. So we'll come back once we've moved on the casualties from this turn. End of turn 4. These 5 hobbits have all charged back on, chasing down the wounded beast, and we're going to go into turn 5 priority. And again, it goes to the hobbits. They are taking no prisoners. So this beast here is going to have to call a heroic move. So that beast then has pivoted, and he's going to be able to get everything except this little top hat guy. He'd hit the tree first. So he is going to go in like so, and he crushes him. We'll remove him and try and get the beast a bit further forward. So he hits the next one, kills him. Does he kill his friend? Yes. So that's 2 more dead. This is a good trample here. The beasts need to get some good tramples off. And another dead. We'll do these 3. He's dead just on 3s. And the next one, no. The next one, hard as nails. The beast bounces off. And he is now engaged in combat. And so now it is the hobbits' movement. And then we'll come back with what's happened after that. After that, Trample took out 5 hobbits. The board is looking like this. A couple more managed to get in, although some were too terrified to move. These 3 failed. The wounded beast has been charged, so it's going to have no charging bonus of throwing the hobbits to the ground. And we will have to see how that goes. In the shooting phase, the 4 hobbit bowmen were unsuccessful in doing anything. And these 2 hobbits went down to bow fire, taking the total casualties this turn now to 7 that the hobbits have suffered. Hopefully the combat phase will go more in their favour. We'll start off with this one here, and it's 3 on the beast's 3. The beast did charge. It doesn't get an extra attack for charging, but it will knock them down if it wins. We'll roll them all together. Anything that can piercing strike is always piercing striking for the hobbits. Oh, they got the 6, but so did the beast. They tried their best, but once again, the beasts are just too powerful. So double strikes because it charged. We'll go for this chap. Dead. The next chap. Dead. And the next chap is also dead. That is horrendous. The hobbits just getting smashed to pieces. They are falling like flies. Will this be any better for the hobbits? There are 5 of them now against the 3 from the beast. So we'll roll for the hobbits. They've got the 6. The beast is going to need a 6, or it could take some wounds here. Oh, and the beast gets the 6. Oh dear, hobbits. So I'm going to start off with the ones that are in between the 2. And we'll just roll them all together, see who dies. 2 of them go down. Defense 3 is not good. That is a lot of dead hobbits. These guys back away, and we'll have a quick tally up of the casualties. That was a very nasty turn. 12 dead hobbits that turn takes the total casualties up to 37. The beasts there now a third of the way through, although they are starting to feel the pain themselves and are getting wounded now. Let's roll for turn 5, I believe, priority, and then we'll move those hobbits back onto the board. And again, it goes to the hobbits. They are not messing about here. We'll come back once we've moved the hobbits, and then we'll do the movement phase. At the end of the movement phase for turn, I think we're on turn 5 now, losing track. This is how the board is looking. The hobbits came on at the end of last turn, and then they have advanced further up. They're just swarming up to try and take out the beasts. Not many hobbits managed to pass their courage tests. Only 3 got in on the wounded beast, and just 1 tied up the other beast. The shooting for both sides was completely ineffectual, so we'll go into the combat phase. We'll start off with the 1 on the beast there. And that hobbit is just going to stab, because he's dead if he doesn't win anyway. That's nasty. It's a cocked dice for the hobbit, but it's irrelevant. 2 6s and a 5, and he is smushed. That's another dead hobbit. We'll then come across. This one is where the hobbits really need to win. They are piercing, striking and stabbing and everything else if they can, because they're probably going to die anyway, so they might as well stab. Oh, and they lose the fight. So rolling, going for anyone that didn't stab as a priority. So just one goes down, which will be the axeman, and then the two that stabbed take a strength 2 hit. Do they die? Oh dear me. One of the hobbits does die. That is unfortunate. Probably a mistake there to stab. They might stop stabbing now, as that is a casualty there, taking the total deaths that turn just up by 2 to 39. And they will then run on the board down here. Oh, in fact, that chap died as well. So that's actually 3. Oh, which takes it up to 40. 40 deaths. Let's roll for turn 6, I think, priority. This time it goes to Mordor. Although with everything hiding behind trees, not the turn that they're really that concerned about getting priority. So Snow Beast is the vulnerable one. He's not going to play safe though. He is going to charge because 8 inches takes him right through all of those guys there. He'll be vulnerable to counter charge, but life on the edge is where Mordor like it. So he potters forward and he goes into that chap there, killing him. And then he'll hit these 3. So we'll go for them. He's killed that 2nd, 3rd, and 4th guy dies. He's then going to go forward onto him. Oh, and doesn't kill him. So that charge just kills these 4. And then he stops in contact with him. We'll just stop filming to move that. After only managing to trample 4 hobbits, although 4 is still quite good, this beast has stopped and all of these hobbits are safe and ready to countercharge. So this beast is going to come down this side and try and secure the beast's flank. We've measured it. He'll be able to go up to there, so we'll be able to run over those 3. So let's roll for the first chap that he hits. That chap will be dead. We'll move the beast. So, oh dear. Bit difficult to see while controlling the camera. But there we go. So he's killed the first, the second, and the 3rd. So he kills these 3 hobbits. So that's 7 this turn so far. And he is now up here and ready to try and swing round and protect the wounded beast next turn, assuming that this horde of hobbits don't jump on it and bring it down this turn. Let's come back after the hobbits have moved. End of turn 6 movement, and this beast here wasn't in contact with any hobbits, so they decided to just leg it round the back of that tree, which also kept them all safe from bowfire. This beast, as we saw, charged and managed to get into combat with 1 without crushing him. Was only countercharged by 2, however, as a lot failed courage tests. And the rest just charged up, and they are praying that they get priority next turn. All the archery was, again, very ineffectual. The hobbits there tried to go after this beast there to try and take out the howdah if they could, but a lot of shots either missed or got stuck in the intervening tree. So we'll go into combat phase. There's only 1 combat. It's 3 on the beast's 3. Oh, and the beast doesn't get the 6, but neither do the hobbits. It's a draw, so it goes to the superior fight value of the war beast. And it is on the charge, so these are now double strikes. So double strike on him. He's dead. The next chap is dead. And the next hobbit is also dead. The beasts have smushed some more hobbits. Dear me, this is starting to get very, very painful for the hobbits. But if they get priority, they can start bringing down that beast now. They've separated the beast again from his comrade. With trees in between, this is the hobbit's chance. End of turn 6, this is how we're looking. This line of hobbits are all the casualties. They have come on. And they've gone for a spread line. so that if the beast does come through, it'll hopefully just take out some of them and the rest will be able to swarm it. The hobbits are nearly at 50 dead. They're on 47 casualties. So about halfway through, the hobbits now really need to turn this tide. Let's roll for turn 7 priority. Oh, and it goes to the beast. This is going to hurt the hobbits. Just before we do the Great Beasts move, we forgot about this hobbit here. Just rolled it. He only got a 5, so he wouldn't have helped win the fight. He is knocked prone. The beast is going to just plough forward. It's going to hit him first. And will it kill? Yes. So that hobbit is dead. He's then going to keep going into that chap and kill him. And then he advances. Oh dear. He hits him. Kills him. We'll do all 4 of these. So that chap's dead. The next one is not dead. So on a 2, that hobbit there takes a tusk to the face, but is still alive. That was not very good there from the beast, only trampling down 3. This could be the end of that beast if the hobbits can pass their courage tests. There is still this beast here to move. We're not 100% sure what will happen if it goes to the edge of the board. If it was stampeding, we'll just move these casualties out of the way. If it was stampeding, it would go off and count as a casualty. But if it's just trampling, who knows what happens. So we're going to assume that it's not stupid and wouldn't leave the board. But at either rate, the angle is going to take it through most of these hobbits here because it can pivot and move around terrain. So it shouldn't really come into effect. And if it does, we'll just stop it at the terrain. So at the board edge rather. So the first hobbit to get hit is this chap. And he dies. Then it is this chap here. He just dies. This one will get hit. He's dead as well. So that is 3 dead hobbits from this beast. He's already on par with his friend. The beast potters along and hits this chap here. Kills him. And then the final guy he'll hit is this chap, who he definitely gets on double 6s. And then the beast comes along and just hits the edge of the board. And that is the end of Mordor's move, and we'll come back with the Hobbit movement. This is the table at the end of movement. The Hobbits only failed 2 courage tests and have absolutely swarmed the wounded beast. If that beast doesn't roll a 6, it could well go down this turn. It's only got 2 wounds left. Archery. The Hobbit archers still trying to take out the howdah on that beast, but all got tangled again in the trees. The Orc archers, however, were much, much better and killed the 2 hobbits not brave enough to get into combat, which takes total kills this turn to 10. They are breaking through the halfway points. But if this beast goes down, it could become very, very difficult for Mordor. We'll go straight into the combats. So there's only one fight, as this beast was not engaged by any hobbits. And there are 10 hobbits on the beast. They're going to set the bar. There's 3 that are piercing, striking if they're able. And none of the rest are going to bother stabbing, because if they do lose, they'll end up killing themselves in droves. Oh dear. That's only a 5 high. They need the beast now to only get a 4 high like it did last time. Can they do it? Yes, they've cursed it. Only a 4 high. The beast has lost. The hobbits, with their superior numbers, are now going to start taking chunks out of the beast. The 3 piercing strikers just need 6s. They don't get double strikes because you can't trap a war beast. They'll all back off in a moment, so they need 6s. No wounds. No wounds on the beast. These now will be 6s by 4s. They need to bring it down. Oh, there's 1 6. Oh dear, no wounds there. The beast, absolutely fine. Its toughened hide has been proof to the hobbits there. That is not good for the hobbits. The 10 hobbits who died, they will come back on and then we'll roll for priority. End of turn 7, the hobbits have fully surrounded these beasts. The 10 dead have come back on and we're going to be rolling for turn 8 priority. Oh, I thought the hobbits had it then. It goes to the beasts. Oh, this is going to be messy. Can the beasts break out? We will come back once we've thought about where these beasts are going to move. So this beast is just going to go through these two, hopefully, and flee up that way. And it's going to be able to get just to the edge of that river there. The beast on the first chap kills him there with a 3 and a 5, and the second... Oh, and the second he bottles it! He's killed this one. And then on double ones, he bounces off Yellow Raincap, who is hard as nails. And that beast now is going to get surrounded. That really messes up these plans, because this beast was going to follow him. He's going to have to... I've already pivoted him. I'm going to have to pivot him again to go through this gap here. That is not good for the beast. How far is he going to go? He is going to get to just in front of that house, if he can move that far. So, forward into this chap. Can he kill him? Oh, we're running out of space to roll some dice now. Yes, he gets the first chap there with a 3. And the other one was a 5 off camera. So, that chap is dead. He then goes forward into him. He's killed him. They need to get a lot of kills now because they're in a very vulnerable position. He then hits this chap here. Ooh, thought he bottled it then. No, he gets the 6. He's killed another into him. He gets him there. 4 and a 3. He's killed another. He then charges forward. Oh, I think he would clip him. He got caught on a bump in the road and got knocked in, but I think he'd have got him anyway. He's killed him. And then the next chap is him. I think he's missed him. He's got him. Killed him as well. This is an impressive charge and might actually help the snowy base one out a little bit by clearing off some of these. He's hit him. He's killed him. This beast is incredible. Absolutely incredible. So, Snow Beast, not so good, but Rock-based Beast, absolutely smashing it. He gets to move further and kills him as well. Ouch. Will he kill the last one before he comes to a natural stop? He's going forward. He hits him. Oh dear, just destroy everything. No, so that hobbit there takes his power stance and does not move. That was savage. A lot of the hobbits now wildly out of position, and that at a quick count up was 9 dead hobbits. Let's come back after the hobbits have moved. End of the move, the hobbits have all charged. They are brave, quite a lot round there, some on here, and these out of position ones have advanced. The archers decided that archery wasn't doing them any favours, and they all jumped down. This chap got a big 6, managed to jump and run. This chap was fine, but these two died from the fall, because it is at least twice their height, and they just broke their necks, so they are dead. They will come back on, but we're not going to count those as Mordor kills, because that just seems very unfair for the hobbits. That would just rub too much salt into the wound for the hobbits. The Mordor shooting did nothing, and the hobbits had no shooting, so we'll go into the combats. We'll do this one here. It's 3 on 3. We've got the dice on hand. So 3 on 3. Oh, in fact, no, it's 4, isn't it? There's that chap hiding. Let's not make that mistake again. Anyone that can piercing strike will piercing strike. Oh, 3 6s from the Hobbits. They were incredible. But 6s, however many they get, they can't beat an evil 6 there. The Great Beast wins the fight. And he has double strike. So we'll go for the chap who is in front of him and kill him. Then this chap here kills him. And the next chap kills him. That is 3 dead Hobbits throwing themselves in, but getting torn apart by this Great Beast. We've got more here though. We've got 5, including some piercing strikers, on the 3 from the Beast. Can they do it? This is also the Wounded Beast. They need this one. Oh, and the Beast gets a 6. It's unstoppable. That is not good for the Hobbits. And again, it charged. So the chap in front is taking double strikes. It's a 2 and a 4. He is dead. And then the next chap is dead. And the next chap along is also dead. Being wounded on 3s is just ridiculous there for the Hobbits. That is some serious amount of casualties. Well, then back the Hobbits away, and they are actually knocked prone as well. That is not good at all. We'll count up the dead and bring them back on. End of turn 8. The Hobbits are continuing to swarm the beasts with 17 Hobbits coming back on there. 15 kills to Mordor, 2 having thrown themselves off a cliff and broken the neck, that we're not counting. So that is very, very nasty for the kill count, which is now on 72. The Hobbits really, really need priority, although this beast does still have a point of might. They've tried to deal with that as best they can by spreading out and using this tree, but it is going to hurt regardless of this priority roll. And it goes to Mordor, so they don't even take up the point of might. This is going to hurt for the Hobbits. We'll do this beast first, so we pivot. So after that pivot, measured up, and he's going to end at that dice. He's not going to hit the edge of the board. He is going to hit a lot of Hobbits. So he goes forward, and he clips this chap first. He kills him, and then he'll hit the guy that's prone and kills him. So that's those 2 dead. He then continues on and hits him, killing him. He'll hit those 2 as well. So we do the first chap, who also dies, and the next chap dies as well. This is a lot of casualties for the Hobbits here. And then they keep going. They hit that chap there, killing him. Continuing, they hit that chap, kill him. This is horrendous work now. Him, he dies as well. The next chap also dies. Wow, that is nasty. And then he continues on, clips him. Oh, and doesn't get him. So that chap there, he's been clipped, but not dead. Which actually really messes up this beast. This beast is unable to get through. So instead, he is just going to run this way. He's going to play it safe, and he's going to run into those 2 there. He's going to hit the first one and kill him, and the second one and kill him. And then we'll just measure up exactly how far he goes. After which we'll come back with the Hobbit movement. End of the Hobbits movement. The 2 archers up there came down, and down here they swarmed the beast and advanced. In the shooting phase, one of the orc archers got lucky and took down another Hobbit. But the main event is the fight. The Hobbits now are in a very, very bad position here. Unless they can bring down a beast quickly, they are going to be trampled underfoot. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hobbits. Whoever can piercing strike is piercing striking against the beast. They need to win. Oh, and they do. They smash it this time. 3 high on the beast. That's not good enough. Can they get the kill? How many have axes in there? Oh, just 1. That's not good. So, in fact, with the dice, it's nice and easy. It'll be this big one. It's needing 6s. Everyone else, it's 6s by 4s. This is the beast with 3 wounds. Or 4 wounds, in fact. So they are going to have to be incredibly lucky. Can they do it? They do a wound. So that could be worse. They've done 1 wound. And then will it trample? It's got its courage test. Absolutely not. Stampede, rather. No, it doesn't. On a courage 11. Absolutely fine. So they all back away. And it's another unsuccessful turn there for the hobbits. There's a lot of casualties. We'll count those up, bring them on, and then we'll come back with priority. End of turn. I think that was turn 9. The hobbits took a lot more casualties. Another 10 dead. They are really, really struggling now. The hobbits that died have all come back on. But with this beast having might, they know that they're going to take a charge. So they have spread all the way around it. And they've just clumped up, hoping that the beast will fluff it, won't run off, and they can charge and overwhelm it. It's their last hope now to bring one of these beasts down. They have suffered 82 casualties so far, 18 more, and the game will end. So this is their Hail Mary now. Let's go into turn 10. I think we've said it's going to be turn 10 priority. Oh, it does go to the hobbits. So the beast will call a heroic move, but that at least then means that it's out of might. So the beast will just plough in to that first chap, and the hobbits are praying that it bottles it. Oh, nearly! I thought the very first one it was gonna fail then. It's killed him. Goes on the next chap. And it does! It bottles it! A 1 and a 2. That is a good day for the hobbits. That is going to get surrounded now. The hobbits, they're only losing 1 on the charge. That is very, very good. The other beast is going to have to rush down and save the beast. Although it's hobbit priority, so as long as they pass their courage test... Oh, it could be a little too late. But hopefully, fingers crossed, the hobbits can pull something out of the bag. End of a crucial turn of movement there. And the hobbits have swarmed this beast. They've got 14 hobbits on the beast there. Only a couple have failed courage tests, but nothing blocked the way. Here, one of them failed, but the other managed to charge. And importantly, the shooting phase was really, really bad for Mordor. This howdah full of hobbits tried desperately to clear... Howdah full of orcs tried to clear off some hobbits and ended up wounding the beast. Probably this nutter with a rock clipped the toe of the beast, and it's now down to 3 wounds. It's still going to be hard for the hobbits to bring it down, but we shall see what happens. Let's roll the 14 hobbit dice and see if they can get the 6 to at least set the bar. They do. They get 1 6 there on that yellow dice. The beast now, it needs to get the 6, and it does. Oh, it's got the 6. All those hobbits' dreams are smashed. They're all thrown to the floor, and we'll just strike at anyone, really. It doesn't really matter. First set of double strikes, second set, and third. Oh, one of them survives. So 2 of those 14 go down, and the rest are all knocked prone. That is so unfortunate there for the poor hobbits who have lost 2. We'll make sure we remove those so we don't forget, bringing them ever closer to game over. We'll grab one of these dice for this hobbit, and he's fighting the beast. The beast easily wins. Can it kill? Yes, another hobbit. That's 4 dead hobbits. That was a big, big chance there for the hobbits, but they threw it all away. This is how we're looking at the end of turn 10. After that poor showing from the hobbits, they need priority now, and they need to finish what they've started on this beast. Let's go into priority. The 4, just before we do, that died have come on. The casualties are now at 86. It's getting close for the hobbits. Oh, and Mordor have 1 priority. That's not good for the beast. Now, the beast could run off up here, regroup and charge, but that's boring, isn't it? Let's just... Where's the most hobbits? Probably over here. He's just going to plough straight forward. He's going after him. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. 2 2s. He's hit him and then done nothing. That is not good. And even prone, these hobbits here are still going to be able to charge. That is a bad day to be a beast driver there. Yeah. That was unexpected, but good for the hobbits. Let's come back after the other beast has moved and the hobbits have begun their swarm. After completely bottling it, this beast bounced off the hobbit and has been trapped and surrounded. Well, not trapped because it's a war beast, but surrounded by 13 hobbits. Most of them managed to charge. A couple of failures, but there's not that much room left on the beast. They'd have probably only got up to 14 or 15. Here, 3 managed to charge this beast. This beast just moved across. It couldn't get to anyone, but the hobbits charged it anyway. They are out for blood. These 3 all have axes, so they are hoping to win this one, as that will give them some serious piercing striking options here. It's a 3-on-3. We'll start with this one. Oh, we should mention as well, the shooting was quite good for the orcs. They managed to get 2 kills. They killed a chap down here, and that bowman who was running along got sniped out as well. 2 more hobbits down. We'll do this combat. It's 3-on-3. They're all piercing striking. Oh, they get the 6, but they just cannot beat the martial prowess of a rhino. The great beast has 1. It didn't charge. The hobbits charged the beast, so it's just 3s. Oh, and 2 go down. 2 more dead hobbits. And this chap backs away. That is unfortunate there for the hobbits, but all hope is not lost. This is the one they need to win. They have 13 hobbits in this fight. They're going to set the bar. They've got the 6. Can the beast get the 6 as well? No, the beast has lost. How many of these are piercing striking? We have 1. Oh, is that it? 2 piercing strikers. That's not so good. We'll say that these 2 are the piercing strikers needing 6s. Nothing. And then all of these chaps here needing 6s by 4s. That is not good. 2 6s. Will there be 6s by 4? Yes, that is 2 wounds. This beast now on 1 wound remaining, as friendly fire took a wound off its last turn. It's got courage tests. Will it stampede? No. Other courage tests? No, no chance. That beast is hard as nails, but he's now down to just 1 wound, and this beast on 2. It is all to play for, but the hobbits have lost another 4 models. That now takes them to 90 casualties. This it's going to come down to 1 big trample. It's anyone's game, but it's going to be an uphill struggle for the hobbits. The 4 that have come on, they're just going to come on here and pray. We'll move those back in a moment. But first, as we're here, we'll roll for turn 11 priority. Oh, and it goes to the Hobbits. Let's come back after the Hobbits have moved. End of turn 10, 11, not too sure movement now. And with just 10 Hobbits left to kill, the beasts are in a bad position. This one not too bad. He's just been charged by 3, a couple further courage tests. But here, facing off against 13 Hobbits, the 1 wound beast is looking like he's in trouble. 1 or 2 of the original 13 from last turn failed, but others took their place, balancing out. And in the shoot phase, none of the Hobbits went down. So this could be the turn that the Hobbits bring a beast down. They have suffered great losses to do it. Can they win this fight? They've got 13 dice. They need the 6. Oh, they don't get a 6. That's not good. The beast is now going to have to just get a 5 high to win the fight. Can the beast win? Triple ones. No, the beast definitely can't. How many have axes? Have any piercing struck? 1, 2. Just 2 piercing strikers. We'll roll them now. They need 6s. No, nothing there. The remaining 11 need 6s by 4s. Can they do it? Oh, there's 2 6s in there. Will they bring the beast down? 6s by 4s. Yes, just. It is a 4 and the beast goes down. We'll back those Hobbits away and we'll roll to see if any of the orcs survive that fall. That has been a long time coming, but the Hobbits have brought down a beast. They all back away and we'll stick the orcs that survive in the centre of that mosh pit. So riding atop the beast, there are 9 orc archers and the effectively an orc captain. So the green and red dice are the orcs, and then this outpost gaming dice is for the captain. They'll all take 2 strength 3 hits. So let's see how many of them go down. Oh, that's some nasty sets of casualties there on the first roll. They'll be taking 2 of these. So 4 die. Oh, that's not good. That is 6 dead orcs. 3 survive and the captain unwounded. We'll go find some dismounts for them and we'll put them in the middle of these very, very angry hobbits. So with most of their comrades having fallen, the chap with a rock, the hero and the 2 archers there have survived. They are prone, so they are really hoping to get priority next turn. Let's come up to this combat here. We have the beast on 3. The beast now really, really needs to win this fight. Just 10 more hobbits to go. Can the beast do it before it goes down? Oh, it's 1. Just going after all 3 of them. Oh, and kills all 3. 3 more dead hobbits. This is going to be close. That is the beast there with just 2 wounds left. That is a good result there for the hobbits. Not so good against the other beast, but having killed the casualty up there that shouldn't be on the board, that is very, very good. We'll move these 3 back on. We'll double check that that's 4 inches in a moment, but we'll roll for priority. The hobbits need this. Oh, and they get it! Can the hobbits swing this back? Let's come back after their movement. The hobbits here at the end of their movement phase have charged in. This beast now is starting to feel the weight of hobbit aggression as 5 have charged. And down here, the orcs who previously have been nice and safe on their howdah are about to taste hobbit fury. In the shoot phase, 1 Hobbit did go down, taking the casualties now to 91. It is getting very close now. The Hobbits have not bothered with any shooting for a long time. They are just getting their hands dirty and going for blood. We'll do these combats first. We've got this prone orc against 3 very angry hobbits. They win, and then they will need, so they're strength 2, piercing striker. He's strength 3, so he is going to need 5s, and he gets him. His double strikes there, smash that prone orc to bits. We then have a 2 on the chap who's still trying to chuck rocks, even though he's lying there on the floor. Oh, and on a draw, it goes to the orc. So the orc stands up, pushes those 2 hobbits back. We then have the orc leader there against the 3 hobbits. And the orc loses. There's 2 piercing strikers there. So we'll do their dice first, needing 5s. Oh, they nearly get him. Can the other chap do it? He'll need 6s. No. So he's got 1 point fates. So he's saved by fate and he backs away. He's lost both wounds. 1 wound and both fate. We then have these 3 on 1. Can they get him? Ooh, only just there with a 3 high. Any piercing strikers? No. They are going to be needing 6s. Oh, in fact, no, they haven't got shields, have they? So, of course, it will be 5s. And they break that orc archer there, getting some revenge for all of their fallen hobbit comrades. We then come across to the important fight, the beast against 5. There are there's 2 there at the end that can piercing strike. So they need to win this. Oh, a lot of 6s, but some of those 6s are from the beast. So the beast has won. Can he kill some more hobbits? Needing 3s. 2 more go down. 2 more dead hobbits. That's 3 dead hobbits this turn, taking the casualties now to 93. This is going to be very, very close indeed. These 3, again, they're just going to come on. We'll double check that's exactly 4 in a minute, but we'll roll for priority while we're here. And it goes to the hobbits. They've got a chance. Can the hobbits do it? We'll come back after their movements. No idea what turn we're on, but it's the end of whatever that turn is movement. And the hobbits failed a lot of courage tests, but they did manage to get 5, possibly 6. Yeah, actually 6 onto the beast, despite failing a good couple of courage tests. The rest of the hobbits have swarmed down here over the orcs. The archery was ineffective. No hobbits went down. So we'll go into the combat phase. And we'll start off here with the hero against 4. In fact, no, we'll make that 5. They are all going to go after him. And, oh, they lose. The hero there manages to survive. He was prone, so now he is able to stand. It was 5, wasn't it? So all 5 of those failed to do anything, and he stands up. He is going to prove to be a thorn in the Hobbit's side there. Will the stone thrower be able to do some work? He stood up last turn. Oh no, he doesn't. He is going to go down on 5s regardless of piercing striking. Oh, can you balance a dice on it? No, so that's cocked. Oh, poor hobbits. Oh, and he backs away. The hobbits just could not quite do it. Well, now we come over to the important fight. It is 6 hobbits trying to slaughter this beast. Let's roll theirs. They get the 6. Can the beast fight back? No. Not on a 4 high. So this is the hobbit's chance. There are 2 piercing strikers, so they'll need 6s. No. And then the remaining dice need 6s by 4s. It's got 2 wounds left. Nothing. And they back away. No Hobbit casualties. In fact, no casualties at all that turn. We'll roll for priority. And again, it goes to the Hobbits. We'll come back after their movements. End of the turn's movement there. And another Hobbit has gone down to Orc Archer Fire. The beast is surrounded. A couple more failed courage tests from the Hobbits, but all in all, they were quite brave. And then here, they have just gone after these 2 orcs. Neither of them are prone now, so the Hobbits need to be winning these fights and they need to be killing. We'll start off here with the hero. It's 4. Oh, and they've won there. That is an atrocious double 1 from the Beastmaster hero captain guy. He has lost that. He is defense 5, so it's 6s from them all. None of them have axes, but he's only got 1 wound. Double strikes, and there is the 6. They've brought down that captain. 1 less orc. We've then got the 4 again, rolling against the orc there with the stone. There's 2 piercing strikers there with the bigger dice. Oh, and the orc wins. He's going to go after a guy with an axe. Just a 1. And there's no way that they outnumber the Hobbits. They normally do when there's great beasts involved for getting that re-roll. But not this time. We then have the big fight here. We've got 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9 Hobbits. 9 Hobbits. Let's gather up some dice. There's 8 and 9 dice here. Can they get a 6? Yes, so that puts the pressure on the beast now. The beast needs a 6 or it could be in trouble. Just a 5. The beast has lost. How many piercing strikers have we got? Have we got any here? 1, 2 guys with axes. Oh, 3, 4 guys with axes. So that will be these 4 here needing straight 6s. Nothing. Nothing at all. Come on, Hobbits. These are now 6s by 4s. And there's 3. 3 6s there. If 2 of these are 4s, the Hobbits might have just pulled off the unbelievable. Oh, just 1. That beast still has 1 wound remaining. We'll take his courage test, which he absolutely smashes. Oh, the Hobbit's so close, but so far away. We'll back them off in a moment. They've lost 1 casualty, so he'll just potter on up here. That takes them to 94 dead. Just 6 more casualties. We'll roll for priority, and the Hobbits are praying now. Oh, and they get it again. No trample again. The Hobbits are going to have 1 last big effort now. They need to bring down the beast. Let's go into their movement. End of the move phase. The Hobbits have charged. 1 of the piercing strikers failed to get in, but most other Hobbits passed their courage test. A couple failed round here. And then here, 6 have charged the stone thrower, desperate to bring him down. 1 more Hobbit did go down to arrows, taking the total kills to 95 from the beasts. The Hobbits now just 5 off defeat. This is going to be very, very close. We'll do this fight here. It is 6 against 1. Can the orc do it? Yes, he can. He's got a 6. He's won. Can he get a kill? Ooh, not quite. Oh, in fact, defense 3. He's killed. He kills 1 of the Hobbits. Oh, that is impressive work there from this chap with the stone. He's killed a Hobbit despite being surrounded by 6. Now just 4 kills to go. Ooh, this is a bit of a game changer now. That orc has done a decent thing there by not dying, at least as far as the orcs are concerned. We now come to this fight here. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the hobbits. So we'll gather their dice. That's 6, 7, 8, 9 dice. They want to set the bar with a 6. They get a lot of them. Got a lot of 6s there. Can the beast equal it to win? No. Oh dear. That's not good. And there are a lot of axes in this fight. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 axes. 4 piercing, striking hobbits there. Needing just 1 6. And the beast is dead. That is the second beast down. The hobbits might just have pulled this out the bag if they can get the orcs who now fall to the ground. If they can kill them without losing 4 more hobbits, then they will have pulled this off. Let's roll to see how many of the guys in the howdah die. And in fact, we'll just use these 9 dice. And then again, the hero will be the outpost gaming dice. How many die? Oh, not many. Not many, just 2. Oh, but the hero takes a wound. That's unfortunate. So then rolling these again. Just 1 more die. Oh dear, and another wound on the hero. His fate. He is alive, but he has no fate. 1 wound. Oh, so in fact, how many was that? Oh no, we're going to have to look at the footage now. Nightmare, because we didn't make a note of how many survived. We'll come back and have a quick look. So it was 5 orcs, and the captain took 2 wounds, but saved 1 on fate. They are all prone, but they have some fairly decent numbers. They really need priority. Let's see who gets priority for turn who knows. And it's the orcs. This is going to be a close battle now. Just 4 more hobbits for the evil side to bring down. With priority, the orcs have been able to form a little bit of a wall there to stop themselves getting too badly trapped, and are trying their absolute best to get some kills. This chap here, regardless of priority, still got surrounded. We'll start off with him. It is 6 on 1. Can he pull off another miracle? It's probably unlikely. He gets a 1, loses, and he's going down on 5s. The hobbits absolutely slaughter that chap there. And we'll move them there back in a moment. We'll do this fight here. It's the captain on 1. The hobbit's going to piercing strike. Oh, and he loses. He is going to be wounded on 3s, regardless of what it goes down to, because he's at least defense 2, and he is dead. That is 1 more hobbit killed. Can the orcs do it? Here we then have a 2 on 1. The orc really needs to win this fight. Oh, he draws the fight, which is a win, because he is fight value 3. He's going after the guy behind. Can he do it? Yes! Oh, this is incredible work from Mordor. These lowly little archers are getting kills now. We've then got a 2 on 1. The hobbits need to bring them down. Oh, here's their chance now. Wounding on 5s, and they kill him. 1 less orc to worry about. We then have a 1 on 1. Can the hobbits do it? They're probably overreached, although they've won and killed. That was a nice bit of work there from that hobbit, killing these orcs. We then have here, we'll do a 2 on 1. Can the orc win? No. Does he go down on 6s? No, he doesn't, unless one of those had an axe, in which case we should have differentiated. So no. We then have here another 2 on 1. Oh, and again the hobbits lose. He's going after the chap with an axe. Does not kill him. So they back away. 2 hobbits down. That means just 2 kills. And the hobbits will be at the 100 mark. This priority is going to be absolutely massive. And it goes to evil. Oh, we'll come back after their move. Can they form enough of a line to get 2 more kills? End of the move phase. The orcs have formed a wall, relying on the slow movement of the hobbits to keep them safe for another turn. The hobbits that died have come in to try and eventually get the trap if the orcs survive that long. Let's go straight into the combats, and we've got a 1-on-1 here. It's Top Hat against Orc Archer. Top Hat has won, but does not kill. And he backs away. He's able to just keep enough space there to protect the flank. We then have 2 on the captain. If the captain wins this, he could theoretically win the game. He's won with his fight value. He needs 2 kills here. He's going to be wounding them on... He's strength 4. He's going to be wounding them on 4s. 2 4 pluses. Oh, he's killed 1. He'll go after the guy with an axe. 1 more kill. That means 1 hobbit dies and they are dead. 99 hobbits dead so far. This is going to be huge. This now is a 2-on-1. The orc desperately needs to win. He's lost though. Can the hobbits kill him? Yes. This line now starting to crumble. The hobbits can't take a single casualty. They need to win every fight now. 3-on-1. The orc is going to... Oh, he can't stab because he's a higher fight value. He's definitely not going to feint. He's going to risk it. He gets the 6. This is massive. If he gets a kill, he's won the game for the orcs. 5 plus. Oh, it's a 4. He's so close. He nearly did it. So there's nothing much that the orcs can do here now. They are just praying for a bit of luck and a kill. Priority still going to be important. They might be able to form a bit of a wall. Oh, but they lose priority. So the hobbits are going to swarm them and we'll see what happens. The hobbits have broken the orc line and they are surrounding these last few orcs. It's 2-on-1. The hobbits win. He's trapped, so these are double strikes. Needing 5s. Oh, they don't get him. He backs away. Those 2 rather back away. And then here we have 6-on-1. The 6 get a 5 high. This orc needs a 5. Oh, he gets a 1. He is pretty stuffed now. Yep, there's a 6 and a 5. He is dead. This last fight, it's all on this last fight now. Whoever wins this could well win the game. It is 5-on-2. That orc captain has the fight value. He needs to win. Oh, and he's lost. Oh, he's got no fate, 1 wound. He is in a lot of trouble here. He is going down on 6s. Are there any guys that piercing struck? One chap who would need a 5. No, these need 6s and they've got him. He is dead. That is very nasty. We'll come back. In fact, it doesn't matter about priority. We'll just pile them all on. Can they get the kill? 4-on-1. He just needs to win. Oh, there's a 5. He's lost. I thought for a heartbeat he'd won. And he is dead. The hobbits have taken immense casualties. 99 casualties there. 100 was the number that the 2 great beasts needed. They nearly did it. I thought towards the beginning they were going to steamroller them. But the second that they lost momentum, the hobbits pounced. And it was not a moment too soon. 99 kills. But the hobbits have stood true to the end and are victorious. So with the hobbits having just managed to narrowly win that battle, they have put Mordor to flight and saved the Shire. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and again, thank you very much for watching, and thank you everybody that has subscribed to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.